Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Ace Ree. Some of you may know me as Ace or Ree, but my real name is Sharia, and today I'm going to tell you about my military experience. First we got to do something to the edges, okay? So let me get this camera situated. All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to tell you about my experience in the military, and I'm going to answer some military Q&As because I'm pretty sure you guys who are watching my episodes or watching my music releases, you're probably wondering why I'm calling you guys the Army. So on this segment, you're going to learn how the Army has helped, established, and changed my life. All right, so let's get into it. Now, first, y'all, I'm gonna have to take out this bag of goodies that I got for myself, and we're gonna have to lay down these edges because what is going on today? All right, so I do want to talk about this product that I like so freaking much. Okay, so I found it in my local hair store, and actually, y'all, I just bought this last week, but as you can see, it's almost squeezed out, right? Because you know my hair, but this product is so good. It is called Easy Edges. So, Easy Edges. So, if y'all see this in the hair store, this is way better than what we usually get. Okay, so I usually get the jam in the purple jar because I love that so much. But when I put the jam on my hair, probably by the end of the day or the next day, it like flakes up. But this doesn't flakes up, y'all. It's called black castor oil. Let me see if I can get a picture for y'all. As you can see, it is called black castor. I'm sorry. It's called Easy Edges, and it has black castor and flaxseed oil in it. All right. So this is the product that I want to mention today in this post. This is a product that I stand beside because it is very, very, very good and efficient, and it doesn't flake up your hair once you use the product. So let me show y'all. So yeah, y'all see my edge brush. I mean, don't be playing with me. All right, because y'all know how edge brushes gonna look kind of crazy. We use them a lot. Okay, so and it squeezes out this tube. I like the fact that it's gonna squeeze out of a tube instead of dipping your finger in the jar how we're used to. All right, so then I'm just gonna put some, and then I'm just gonna find the edge that I want to lay down. Y'all, we about to lay down the edges because we are filming after we get finished. Oh, okay. Probably need to put some oil on my hair after this, but there we go. That looks so much. Then we're just going to take this out, and then we're just gonna brush this, y'all. So pretty much however you want your parts. My parts is pretty covered. I just wanted them to lay, you know, because they were looking. What's this right here? And as you can see, if anything, y'all, I'll use my hand. Let me see. Right here. Okay. Bam. All right, we're good to go. Now, like how I said, once again, this product is called, look, y'all, like it's gonna lay down. Even though I don't like for my part to be like straight center, I kind of like for it to do something like this more so. Just because how my head is shaped. Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. I think I'm just gonna have to let it lay like that. Oh, Look, when the perfectionism kicks in. My hair wanna curl up. Okay. That's good enough. That's good enough. Anywho. Alright, so much better. Now let's get started on this blog. This is the year that I've been the most consistent on YouTube. And the year is just starting, so with Jesus' help, I'll be able to stay even more consistent. Alright. Now, oh y'all, this is giving. See y'all, look at it. Let's give a side profile right quick, like. Okay. It's a slay. All right, so y'all, with my good sweet savior help, I'm going to be able to stay consistent, because consistent brings all the good things that you're desiring when you are working towards something. Now, let's get into it. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Now, let's get into these Q&As, because I know you guys have a lot of questions and answers. Well, I have a lot of answers, but a lot of questions for my military experience. And like I was saying previously, y'all are my army, and I want to tell you guys about my actual army experience and how it changed, established, and it has been a huge blessing in my life, okay? And will always continue to be. So let's get into it. Now, y'all, I'm filming with one phone, so I'm gonna use this phone, okay? And it's a really good phone. It's been with me. This is my most blessed freaking phone ever. I'm so grateful to still have this phone. Now, let's get into it. So these are a few questions that you may want to ask your recruiter, but I'm going to answer some of them for you. Can you tell me about the different branches in the military? All right, so the different branches in the military. My favorite branch, the Army, of course. That's the branch that I was in for 8 years, from 17 to 25. Then you have the Air Force, you have the Navy, and you also have the Marines, and you also have Coastal Guard. Now, I'm not as familiar with the other branches as I'm familiar with being in the Army, because I'm very familiar with being in the Army because I served in the Army for such a long period of time. All right, so let's talk about the Army. The Army has 3 branches. The Army has the Army Active Duty, the Army Reserve, and the Army National Guard. I enlisted into the Army National Guard. All right, so let's just jump ahead 1 second, and then we're going to go back to the questions you want to ask a recruiter before joining the military. The basic training for the Army Reserve, the Army National Guard, and the Army Active Duty is all the same. We all go to the same basic training, and we all go to the same AIT. And I'll get into that later after I answer a couple more questions. So let's get into it. It says, do you represent all branches of one? No. Someone in the military, okay, we're all considered veterans once you serve like 1 to 2 years, depending on active duty or reservist. You're considered a veteran. So y'all, let me Google the definition of veteran for you guys. And just for accuracy, because I want to be accurate. Okay, so this is a term in the military, because I know we like to use veteran in terms of people who've been in fields for a long time. But when I say that I'm a veteran, I literally mean this term. I am a veteran is a person who served in active duty, naval, air services, who was discharged or released therefrom under conditions other than dishonorable. So if you was released for general conditions, you're considered a veteran. If you were released for honorable condition, you would consider a veteran. From all the three components that I was in, Army, Army National Guard, Army Reserve, I was released up under a general condition term and a honorable condition term for my overall contract. And when I was 17, I joined the military, and my mom, she had to sign with me. And I actually remember sitting in our living room space, right? And my recruiter had been working with me. My recruiter made contact with me after I took my ASVAB. Y'all, I was so excited because I wanted my schooling to be paid for completely by the military. I did not want to go into debt. I did not want to carry any debt over. And I just wanted a safety net while in college, because I'm coming from a place that is very small. My town is extremely small. I come from a town. A lot of people come from inner cities, and a lot of people come from a country like me. But this was just my experience, and I wanted a strong backing while I was in college, and the military did just that. So we're going to go and answer another question so I can make sure I'm answering these questions for y'all, because I'm doing 10 of them. Now, okay, this is a good question. What would disqualify me from being able to serve? Okay, so if you have a felony, that can disqualify you for being able to serve in the military. Okay. So, next question right quick. Like, it says, can I have tattoos? In the military, you can have tattoos. I've seen some of the most amazing tattoos serving in the military. However, there are some branches that will not let you enlist in them if you have visible tattoos, like tattoos on the neck. It just depends. It got to get approved. Tattoos on your hand. So you want to be mindful on the location you put your tattoos. Not getting tattoos. The fourth question. What is the recruiting process like from start to finish? Now, this is a really good question. What is the recruiter processing like from start to finish? Okay, so I first started high school. My recruiter found me while I was in high school. After we took the ASVAB test, and at my school we went into a big auditorium. We took the ASVAB test. It turns out that I had a pretty decent score. My score was pretty good. And my recruiter reached out to me. I actually wanted to go into the Air Force. I was waiting for them to like send something in the mail to try to reach out and stuff like that, because my whole thing was to do a reserve component while in college. My thing was never to do active duty. So kudos and hoorah to anybody who have done and served active duty in the military, because y'all, the job is not as easy as it looks. Okay, you can get deployed and have to spend several years overseas away from your family to defend this country. So don't take freedom for granted at all. All right. So from start to finish, my recruiter found me. She located me. We started building a rapport. I started working out with my National Guard unit before I even went to basic training. So that means I started conditioning. I started prepping. She was just like recruiter. She served as like a big support system before I joined before I went off to basic training, and before I went off to AIT. I did split out. So let me tell y'all something very quick about split out. Split out is when you decide to go to basic training 1 year, you go back home for work, but for me it was for college, because I was 17 when I enlisted. I was 18 when I went off to basic training. My college had started in August. I got back late, so I started college in spring, and then that summer I went off to AIT. AIT is when you go and you specialize in your field of training. Okay, so it's like basic training is what everyone do. It's 9 weeks of hell, and it's literally 9 weeks of hell. That's how it really felt to me. Like I said, I still got a tan from my previous video. If you haven't watched my December video, like I still have a tan from this experience. Okay, it means a lot. Like it was a very something that I'll never forget ever in my life type of experience going through basic training. I would never forget. All right, so that's kind of how it was from the beginning to the end. I hope I answered that question. Let me make sure it was the recruiter. Yeah, so she recruited me in. And then I went to MEPS. And MEPS, they give you this severe physical. Like, they're going to test everything. Make sure you're fully healthy. Make sure you're fully capable. Make sure that you don't have scoliosis. Make sure that your weight and body is in increments for you to be able to go off to basic training. Because you have to already hit a certain mark with your height and weight to even go. Woo! Okay, I had to get my camera right because I feel like my camera, I'm like, is it? Like, what's going on? Okay. Cool. So yeah, from start to finish. And then when you come back from basic training, you're already in your unit. So that's when you're adjusting to being in the actual unit. You have a platoon sergeant, you have a first sergeant, you have a commander. Okay, whether you're in the armory, and for National Guard, you're going to be in the armory. And for active duty and reserve, you're going to be at your unit. Yeah. So all the people who have the same MOS as you, even if you haven't went to AIT yet, you're already in a platoon with them because it's split up. The platoons are split up when you get back to your unit or armory as your actual job. Versus basic training, we was all split up by our last names. So everyone that had their last name was closer to your name in the alphabet system, we all was in the same platoon. All right, so let's go to the next question. Why should I join the military? Now, this is the 5th question, and I must say, joining the military to me have overall been my complete safety net as a young woman, especially as a young entrepreneurialistic woman. So I don't work a 9-to-5. I haven't worked a 9-to-5 in a very long time. Very, 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 very extremely long time. Okay. Very, very long time. Now, y'all, let me fix this right quick. Like, all right. I probably need to slide my chair up just a little tiny bit. Cool. So, let me see. Why should you join the military? The military will give you the experience of coming into a place where you are going to have discipline. You're going to have to show integrity. You're going to have to be able to communicate. You're going to have to be able to deal with situations. You're going to have to be able to deal with people who have different perspectives of you. You're going to have to be able to deal with racism. You're going to have to be able to deal with sexism. You're going to have to be able to deal with understanding that there is a good old boy system. You might get into a unit that is a good old boy system. You're going to have to understand that everyone is not going to agree with your viewpoint. You're going to have to work as a team. It's going to give you so many different character traits that you probably will not get in certain fields. You know, like, let me say in artistry. In artistry, when you greet me as Ace Reed and you've paid me to come perform, or you're listening to my music, you're in my world, you're in my space, you're in my perspective. I kind of don't have to work with you. You just have to enjoy my music and enjoy it so much that it streams my music all the way up to the top one day, you know. But as a soldier, I'm diligently working with other soldiers. I'm empathizing with them. And overall, we have a connection and a bond that can last a lifetime. All right. So yeah. So now let's get back into it. I think that's question number 5. But I would say join the military because it's a very good decision, especially if you're still figuring out stuff. If you're going to waste time 3 to 4 years trying to figure out, then join the Army and figure it out there. And then contract out and then have a safety net, because the benefits and what you can get outside of your military experience, if you discharge honorably and you serve your year wholeheartedly, you know, up under contract, whatever you decide to do, whether it be reserve, whether it be active duty, you have a safety net that can carry on to your children. Like, my children can go to school for free because of me. They can go to school for free, okay? But we'll talk about that in another episode. I don't have kids yet, but when I do have them, they can go to school for free. Or if I'm a legal guardian of someone, there are certain schools that they can go to for free and still get a check every month, okay? So It may not make you rich, but it'll definitely make you a better person. And that's why I would say you should join the military, just to see a mindset outside of yours, just to see a bigger picture. Because I feel like we take for granted a lot our soldiers. Like, we don't get enough celebration on Veterans Day. Like, it means a lot to sacrifice your life. You don't understand. They tell you you're making the ultimate sacrifice when you sign into the military. All of my better buddies from basic training, from AIT, who knows how their journey's panned out. That's why I'm so grateful that I had the experience that I had, that I was able to serve 8 years and I did not get deployed. I did serve active duty on orders. But yeah, and it'll give you the confidence to be a leader, because a great follower makes a great leader. Not a great social media follower, but a great follower of a good system. And I would like to say, besides the corruptness of any system, the military do give you some high quality characteristics to go into leadership and to ultimately be a leader. And usually a lot of these companies that you walk into are owned by veterans. It's a great networking system. That's why I would say, if you're still figuring it out, figure it out with the military and gain a safety net. All right, next question. Hope that answered y'all questions. Okay. I felt good about it. I feel like I answered that question very good. Okay. Let's see. How long is basic training? The 6th question. So we only have 3 more questions after this. Basic training is 9 weeks of hell. All right. Let me say it louder for those. Think military just so easy. We're not. 9 weeks of hell. Okay? Literally. I felt like I wanted to take a sheet and jump out of a window, you know, and escape at one point. But that was like week 1, week 2, week 3. And then you go through phases. You go through what? The red phase, the blue phase, and the white phase, I think. Red, white, and blue. The red, the white, and the blue phase. Like the colors of the flag. Red, white, and blue, I think. That red phase, you're going to want to escape, okay? The white phase too. The blue phase, you're treated with more as if you are a person. But I would just say go through the experience. Some of the stuff I can't remember, but I do remember the gas chamber. I'll always remember that. And it's like you walk into like this. Y'all, I got to get me a ring light that don't do all that moving and stuff, because it's just shaking. And if it's shaking on this vlog, y'all, just understand. Okay? All right, cool. Period. But anywho, about basic training, when you get to week blue, you're treated with more honor. You're treated more as if you are a person. You feel the sense of you're almost finished. You know, then you have family day. Then you have graduation day. And you're so delighted to get the heck on. I mean, AIT can't get no worse than this. And AIT isn't nothing like it. It's more so just schooling. It's like basic training is just, it's going to change you. You know, they take our phones. But I think that's a good thing, because you got to be away from social media. And when is the last time that you spent a week off of social media? Like, social media shouldn't be that addicting. You know, right? Exactly. So, let's get to the next question. Hey, we knocking through these questions. You joining the military, go and join the army. Join the branch, right? All right. Is it physical training? Is it physical training? You're gonna become physical fit. That's all we do is work out. And when you hear people talk about they got smoked in basic training, that really means that somebody overly worked them. Okay, made them work very hard, made them do push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, mountain bikers. I mean, they smoked us so much that it was steam on the it was steam on the windows, y'all. Y'all, basic training, but it made us closer though, because we're all getting smoked. So say for instance, if you're better military, like, it can last a long time, because when you're getting smoked with somebody, it's a different type of friendship established, because it's just like, yo, you messed up, so why am I working out because you messed up? Okay, so we're gonna talk about this later or something. I mean, if you think like me, like, but then the next day you might be the one that messed up and they might be getting smoked for your behalf. So it just builds this type of loyalty bond. Like every time I meet someone that's prior military in any type of workspace environment or business or anything, it's a great experience. It's a great safety net. It really is. Now let's see. And the rest of the stuff about basic training, just use your imagination and just, you know, it's difficult. It's really difficult. It's not as easy as it may seem. So, and you got to keep prayer, and you got to pray a lot, because I prayed a lot. I had my family praying for me, and I wrote letters to them and they wrote back to me. And that's what kind of kept me sane. It kept me going. It kept me motivated, and it kept me willing to persevere. All right. All right. The 7th question is, how often will I deploy? No one knows how often you would deploy. You can be in a unit that's in an inactive status and you don't deploy, or you can be in a unit that's always deploying and you're just having the time of your life. You're constantly being deployed, you know. So that's a question that I can't answer. We're almost done, y'all. 10 questions why you should join the army. I would have did more. I would have did 15, honestly. But I wanted to keep this short. And y'all, YouTube editing, it takes a moment. I'm still getting used to the YouTube editing. So the last question that I'm going to answer while I'm getting ready, because I got to leave the house. Let me answer a good one. Okay, I love this one, because I just got a degree. I just finished a degree. Can I get a degree while I'm in the military? Yes. You can get a degree while you're in the military. You most certainly can. You most definitely can get a degree while you're in the military. Okay? Oh, y'all, I'm using a different makeup thing today, so I gotta tell y'all about it. You can get a degree while you're in the military, and the military will pay for it. The military will give you monthly stipends to help you. All right, can you guys see it? It's called Fit Me, and I use the color 355. Fit Me. It's called Fit Me, and I use the color 355. This is a moisturizing tint foundation. I love this foundation if I'm just doing some ready to like go, or I gotta do reels, or it's just like something like that. Like if it's just like that type of day that I'm about to glam up and I'm about to get my content ready. Very, 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 very good. So y'all, I'm just gonna put a little of this on me while I'm talking about the last question. But yes, you most certainly can get a degree while in the military. So they just keep in mind, you can get a degree while you're in the military because they have a safety net. Like I was telling you, you can get the GI Bill. You can get the post 9/11 bill. You will qualify for different other stuff. You can qualify for stuff to help your spouse when you do get married, qualify for things. And they don't even have to pay for school. And that's why I love the military, and I honor the military, and I respect the military. And now that I'm not out in the military and I'm an artist and I'm in the entrepreneur world, I call you guys my army, because not only do I want y'all to listen to my music and buy my product, but I want you to be informed. I want you to be aware. And overall, I want my brand to be able to help you guys, even if that's in perspective or just knowledge. And I have my fair share of knowledge about the military. As y'all can see, when I put this on, look how I just blend in with my skin. Don't even make no sense. So let's just put a little dot right here. Okay. Look how I blend in with my skin. Okay. I waited till the end of the vlog to do the makeup. And y'all don't pick at my brush. This is my brush. How y'all brush look is how y'all brush look. Okay. I mean, I got other brushes, but look at what they brush do. Look how I beat the makeup into my skin. Like, it looks Oh my gosh, it looks so natural. I love my skin tone. It's just so, it's so different. Like, I'm done with what I needed to talk to y'all about these questions. But also in the military, when they want you to be educated and they have all of these stipends to elevate you to the next level, so it's the overall safety net. So why would you not go into a career path of having a safety net unless you're gonna just max out and make it sufficient in another field set? But this is for the people who have questions about being in the military. I hope this helped you guys. You're debating about being in the military. Like, I just had one of my younger family members, my little niece, and she's 18, and she just told me that, you know, she's seeking to probably go down that pathway. So just like that, if that will help any of you understand the perks of being in the military. Sharia at the age of 29, served in the military for 1725, and I can say that was the most brilliant decision I had ever made, because it now backs me for the rest of my life. Okay, so join the army, subscribe to my channel. I hope I answered all y'all questions. Y'all, we got so much more to do. Like, what are you waiting for? Join the army, subscribe to Ace Drippin. Ace Drippin is Ace Reed. Ace Reed is Sharia. And guess what? I love you guys much. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.